Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Mental Health Awareness Week. This is my Unprepared Talk Day 2. I'm going to be doing 5 of these all week with random chats about, my mental health, I guess, some things I've noticed in the news this week. I'm currently in London working today, and we are, I say we, it's just me, just a normal thing to do. So yeah, I'm alright. Mental health has been good today. It's been good to me. I did have a difficult start to the morning. I've mentioned before how the start of my day is so important. If I have a good start, I have a good day. If I don't, I struggle to rebound. I woke up late today and so didn't get to do exercise I wanted to, so sat on the stairs for a bit, kind of putting myself down for not getting up early enough to do what needs to be done. Not healthy, but I somehow managed, I say somehow because I don't always do this, somehow managed to, I did like 15 minutes exercise with my punch bag, which I haven't done. I set it up, I think I set it up because I was annoyed. I thought if I punch something it might help. Punch bags, I've had one for a while. I used to do a lot of boxing. I do find it cathartic. It's also really tiring. I don't know if you've never done punch bag work, it's a lot tiring, and it sort of wears you out. It takes out some of your anxiety and stress. But yeah, it helped. It was hugely beneficial, and I managed to bounce back into a positive mindset for the day. But I guess exercise is a big part of my ability to stay mentally healthy. That being said, it's a lot to do with mental, but it's also to do with my own insecurities about my body. I think since the dawn of social media, men's body image issues have arguably risen. They definitely have for me. I don't know if it is because of social media, but now I'm thinking about it, maybe it is. I remember before social media, you saw bodies of people, models, whoever, buying magazines, and unless you were buying those magazines regularly, maybe you weren't being too exposed to them. I know that women have had a much harder time of it than men when it comes to body image over the years. You had, in the UK at least, you have your men's magazines that essentially are pictures of half-naked women, and lads mags, as you'd call them, which I don't think exist anymore. I haven't seen them for a long time. And then social media came about, and I think one thing I've noticed, and I've talked about this in my most recent podcast, I did something on body image, the men's mental health hashtag actually is a bit of a loaded cannon. If you look for hashtag men's mental health on any social media, you will find some positive stories, some great kind of mental health content, but you will also find, people who have scattergunned their hashtag approach and have put that hashtag in the written up bit to promote how sexy they look. They look ripped, perfect body, really kind of like unattainable body image and composition unless you have the time and the space to really work out quite a lot, which I always try to do. I say a lot, but I don't, and it stresses me out. I never feel like I have enough time going into time. It is a thing of self-care, but it is also difficult to keep up. So, as I said, it's been a good day today, mental health wise. I've just been sort of searching through some of the Mental Health Awareness Week content that's online. Some really good stuff from an organisation called Beyond Equality that I've done a bit of work with, and I recommend you look into that as well. But I think the biggest issue we often have as well is time and expectations. So thinking about body image, expectations often are set at a unrealistic, attainable element, whether you have family, work, creative and other projects going on, it's hard to fit it all in. And then with the accent, with our food and our diet, not always really positively advertised either, it's no wonder that we might set these unrealistic goals, but and therefore are unable to attain them. And we beat ourselves. Well, I beat myself up about it quite a lot. I've been trying to give myself a lot more compassion over the last couple of years, really, but I do find compassion a really hard thing to offer. I have empathy for others and compassion for others, but not necessarily for myself. I'm very much, sadly, a lot of the time when it comes to this stuff, great at giving the advice and offering help and support to my friends, family and people I work with, but not necessarily always fantastic at doing it for myself. I wonder if, and that goes, there's a classic thing, another thing you should try to do if you are someone who struggles with compassion, is what I try to do at least, is talk to yourself like you would a friend. Some of the negative things I've said to myself in the past, I'd never say to a friend. I'd never say to a friend, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you lazy fuck, just get to the gym." But I tell myself that sometimes. Very not healthy, and I'm working on that. Working on appreciating what I do that is positive and celebrating the little things in order to do that. I think that's 5 minutes. The plan is every day this week to do just to log on to a live 5 minutes or more, see where the topics lie. I'm starting to develop some themes in my head though for later in the week, so I guess there's always an element of preparation, right? But I haven't scripted anything, I haven't planned anything, I haven't looked at algorithms and seen which will do really well. So I'm going to call it a day there for Unprepared Talk Day 2. Join me again tomorrow. I'm going to say about 3 o'clock-ish. I'll put it in my stories, the countdown again if you'd like to join tomorrow. I'm going to try and catch the after-school crowd. And who knows what I'll end up talking about. I've got some ideas, but we'll see where the day goes. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And thank you for your comments. Hi, Mark, and thank you, Inclusive Europe 2023. It's a pleasure. And yeah, stay healthy mentally, all of you, and use your anger for positive change. Bye.